Hello children, how are you all? Today we are going to learn a new chapter, that is chapter number 5, Lines and Angles. Children, you must have studied about lines and angles in your lower classes. The first and foremost thing you learnt is point. Now what is a point? A point gives the location or position of anything. It has no size, no width, no length and no depth. A point is represented by a dot and is denoted by capital letters. You will be seeing in the figure beside this. Can you all see the points? And they are all denoted by capital letters like A, B, W and D. The next thing we are going to study about is line. Now what is a line? A line is made up of collinear points which extends endlessly in both directions. Now what is the meaning of collinear points? Collinear points means that all the points lie on a straight line. A line cannot be measured nor can it be drawn on paper. It is represented by line AB. Now we are going to study about line segment. What is a line segment? It is a part of a line that is having two distinct endpoints. Since it has two endpoints, it can be measured and can be drawn on paper. It is represented by segment AB. Now we are going to study about ray. A ray is a part of a line with one end point and the other end extends infinitely. So it cannot be drawn on paper nor can be measured. It is represented by ray AB. A ray has direction, so ray AB is not equal to ray BA. From the figure you can see that ray AB can never be equal to ray BA because the ray is pointing towards B. And one of the good examples for a ray is your sun rays. Children, now we are going to study about plane. Now what is a plane? A plane is a flat surface that extends in all directions. For example, you have a tabletop. So imagine the tabletop extending in all 4 or 5 directions infinitely. You can see from the given figure. The next point we are going to learn is about angle. What is an angle? An angle is defined as a figure formed by two rays or two lines which have a common endpoint. It is represented by the symbol angle. Now can you see the figure? Angle ABC. Here AB and BC are called the two arms of the angle. And the point B, it is called the vertex. Now what is a vertex? The meeting point of the two arms is called the vertex. So we have angle ABC. The vertex will always be in the middle of the angle. Here the angle is measured in degrees. Now we will be learning about types of angles. What are the different types of angles you have learnt in your lower classes? The first one is called the acute angle. Now children, can you give me an example of acute angle? Yes, when we fold our arms, or when we fold our hand, we get an acute angle. An angle whose measure lies between 0 degree and 90 degree is called an acute angle. That means the measure of angle ABC is greater than 0 but less than 90 degree. The next type of angle is called the right angle. What is a right angle? An angle whose measure is equal to 90 degree is called a right angle. Children, can you give me an example for a right angle? Yes, the corners of the table or the corners of your green board, they are all examples which give you the right angle. Now, the measure of a right angle is always equal to 90 degrees. You can see from the given figure, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Children, now we will be studying about obtuse angle. Now, what is an obtuse angle? An angle that measures more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. Now, what is the example for an obtuse angle? The angle formed by a regular pentagon is always an obtuse angle. Here from the figure we see that the angle ABC is equal to 120 degree. So it is called, such an angle is called an obtuse angle. Children, the next angle we are going to learn is about straight angle. Now, what is a straight angle? A straight angle is an angle which is equal to 180 degree. Here, the two rays of the angle are in opposite direction. You can see from the bigger figure that ray AB is opposite to ray BC, and measure of angle ABC is always equal to 180 degrees. The next angle we are going to learn is called the reflex angle. Now, what is a reflex angle? An angle whose measure is greater than 80 degree and less than 360 degree is called a reflex angle. You can see from the figure angle ABC is equal to 240 degree, which means it is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. Next angle we are going to study about is called a complete angle. Now, what is a complete angle? An angle whose measure is equal to 360 degree is called a complete angle. If a ray completes one complete rotation about the point is called a complete angle. Here in figure, AB is a ray which rotates 360 degrees about the point B and comes back to its original position. It is called a complete angle. Here, measure of angle ABC is equal to 360 degree. The next angle we are going to learn is about the 0 degree angle. A 0 degree angle is formed when two rays overlap on each other. Then it is called a 0 degree angle, or the measure of angle ABC is equal to 0 degree. Here ray AB and ray BC overlap on each other. That is, measure of angle ABC is equal to 0 degree. Such an angle is called a 0 degree angle. Children, there is a small homework for you all today. Now you have to match the angles with the shapes and names of the angle given here. And how to do it is shown in the next slide. Children, you have to make a table like this: serial number, shape, name of the angle and measure of the angle. So you have to write number 1, draw the shape of the angle and then name the angle and the measure of the angle. One example is shown to you all. In the same way, do for the other shapes and angles. Children, please revise the lines and angles which you have learned today. For the next class, we will be studying more about them. Now, thank you children. Have a nice time.